And if he were to pass, would you entertain the idea of getting back together with him?
No. I wouldn't feel comfortable with him around me. With my
Well,
child.
here's, and a lot of times, some of these stories, like when I first heard, I'm like, come on. But the thing that makes me really believe this story is the fact that your son said that he told him to shh.
And that was too detailed.
See, like, right. To me, that's like, just like, oh my God. And unfortunately, when I hear that, I think, oh, this really happened, you know? And your son has never changed his story, right?
My son has told at least 6 people that he did this.
Well, let's meet Hamzah.
You got me all
messed up. My son ain't got no reason to lie. My son has no reason to lie on you.
You think I did this?
My son has no reason to lie on you, period.
Yes, the hell he do.
No, what does he gain from this? His story ain't changed. His story has not changed.
I don't care.
His story has not changed. He has told on too many people that
you think I give a damn how many times
I don't care. I'm telling you what he's telling me, and I'm going to stand by my son. What are you talking about? He ain't changed his story.
You better whip his ass after this.
His story has not changed. I'm telling you. What is he gaining from this? What is he gaining from lying on you?
Hell if I know.
What? I don't know neither, but I'm telling you, he will not lie on you like this, period.
Don't swear. Like I said, this is an unusual kind of story in the amount of time it occurred and the close proximity of the mother. You know, you're all laying in bed, right? Watching TV.
And I watched this man
countless times. Thinking it's funny, thinking
countless
it's
times. Of course, because I ain't do it.
But I'm telling you, he ain't had no reason to lie.
But why would the boy say this and then become so detailed as Hamzah told me to don't say
that? That's another lie, because I'm sitting there watching TV. My back is turned to him. I have no idea what this man is doing. I'm barely paying attention to the kid, because I ain't got none of my own.
Like all the people that been around him, he gonna say this. Ain't no way.
You got a bad kid.
Before this incident, how was your relationship with the boy?
I mean, like, he was just like some kid that Monique had, like.
Just some kid?
Yeah, like.
Who you happen to be laying in bed with?
Yeah, I'm on this side and he on this side.
No, my point is, he's not just some kid, and earlier you're referring to him as this man. He's 3 years old. You're laying in bed with her and her son, so he's not just some kid. He's the son of your girlfriend who you're laying in bed with.
He the son of my ex.
Oh my God.
You kind of taking this very lightly.
He is, because he don't
understand. Because I ain't do it.
He don't understand the seriousness of the matter.
I understand that you say you didn't do it. I understand that you say you didn't do it, but there's an open police investigation into you, and if you're convicted of this, you're probably going to go to jail for a long time.
Why? You make yourself look guilty.
When she comes back into the bed and he says this, you heard the little boy say this, right?
Yeah, and I was like, what the hell?
Why would the little boy make this up?
Hell if I know, like.
No, but seriously.
He pointed at him. He understood.
You gotta let me ask. Why would the little boy say this? He's not looking at you as somebody he's afraid of, right?
I mean, no, like.
Okay, so again, here's a 3-year-old boy who's laying in bed, having a good time. What are you watching? Cartoons? What?
A kid show.
So he's got to be happy. He's with his mother. He's laying in bed. Chilling. Everybody's having a good time. And then all of a sudden, he points to you and says he committed a crime.
Out the blue.
Right, like, come on now.
Randomly, out the blue.
With everybody, like,
we watching cartoons.
Did you tell the boy to shush?
No. I ain't even speak to him.
Now, you called the police, right?
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Because I feel like it was the right thing to do. Knowing that I'm innocent and I have nothing to fear, I called the cops. And they did a report. And then I hear that they take you to
the police station?
No.
So they put you in handcuffs and they let you out of the car?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, I don't know where he went, but he wasn't police. Yeah, they took my statement and everything, but other than, I don't know what they did to him after he went outside.
Do you care about the boy at all?
I mean...
No, you don't. I mean, because you said that before.
I mean, I don't know harm to come to him.
They're just some random child. They're just some other, like, clearly you don't, you never care, like...
All right, let's find out. I understand there was an issue with your lie detector test. Let's bring out Dan to explain.
What was the issue?
I don't know.
What was the issue?
Touch me.
What was the issue?
Don't do it that way. No, talk that kind of
Well, Dan's here to explain that.
I'm going to explain it to you.
How you doing, Dan?
Hi, Steve. How are you?
Good.
See you. All right. So, Steve...
just before, I don't mean to cut you off, Dan. I said the one thing that really gives me the creeps is that the little boy goes, he told me to shh. So that makes me believe, like, this happened.
Children who are 3 years old don't have the capacity to make up this lie. They're usually told to lie to cover it up. So the shh is the cover-up. So last week, the producers tell me that Hamzah was supposed to come to the show, but he had used illegal drugs. So they said, don't use illegal drugs, and we'll bring you the following week. So he comes yesterday, and he tests positive for cocaine, which is something that he admitted he had done the week before. Retest him again today, test positive for cocaine. So the problem with cocaine is it has psychophysiological effects that would skew the polygraph test. So I polygraph tested him and got some off-the-chart reactions, but they're not reliable because of the cocaine use. So I conducted the forensic assessment interview, which I've done many times on the show, and which I do during the course of my regular investigations. He reveals that about 3 years ago, he was accused of touching another child. So we have the pattern separately from another child.
I asked you, have you ever been accused of that? I asked you that, and you told me no, you have never been accused of that. I asked you, bruh. I asked you.
He also presents in his verbal interview as well as his non-verbal cues as extremely deceptive. In my professional opinion as a certified forensic examiner, he's deceptive, Steve.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But you telling me that
I didn't do this.
That shit, bro, clear.
Oh my. Like, I didn't do this.
Clearly did, bro. You clearly did, bro. You clearly did when I had already asked you.
No, I didn't.
Has this ever happened? Has this ever happened, bro? And you told me no, bro.
Like, I didn't do this.
Bro, you been around my kids, bro.
Did you do the drugs after we told you not to?
Yep.
Like, ever since I've been in...
Just answer the question.
Like, yeah, like when I was in...
All right. First of all, Dan was able to do a forensic test on you, an oral interview, and I put a lot of stock into that. But then again, as investigators, Mike, myself, being on the Chicago Police Department for all those years, I don't believe you. I don't find you credible.
Facts.
The fact that here's a 3-year-old child who's got, you know, he's watching kid shows in bed with his mom. And just to come out of the blue and, oh, he touched my penis? Stand up. Get your ass up. No. So I don't know on this one if I need Dan to tell me that you failed. Plus, but I do think what we are going to start having a problem with, I think a lot of people watch the show that come on.
Plenty.
And they know, oh my God, I'm going to show you, oh, I'm going to take the test, I'm going to come there, but I'm going to do drugs, and now there won't be a test, and I won't be able to be tested. But the good thing is, even without that, Dan was able to do this interview. So I think you did it.
What
I think you're...
Like, what you mean? Like, come on.
What do I mean?
Are
you on drugs now?
Okay.
Do I need to explain it to you? He back there, he did a forensic interview on you and your...
What you mean?
What do I mean?
Yeah. He still don't understand. He really don't. He don't understand, bro.
Here's what I mean, okay? Here's what I mean. I think you laid in bed with the little boy, and when the mother left the room, you touched him. You touched his penis. And then you told the little boy to lie about, to shut his mouth. Because you took advantage of somebody that's defenseless, a child, for your own sexual pleasure. And not only I think this isn't the first time you did it, obviously you've been accused of it before, because you probably did it then too. And you are a classic pedophile. That's what I think. And I hope that when you go back, you tell the police what happened here, and the police actually lock your ass up. I hope you go to jail so you can't touch any other kids. And with that, you get the off my stage. I do want to say, I wonder how that creepy smile is going to play in jail. Yeah. I know there's an open investigation, and sometimes the police will do a report and they don't actually physically arrest, but the detectives are going to be assigned to this case because a report was made. And when they contact you, and I wouldn't even wait for them to contact you, I would go home and I would make sure that this guy gets arrested. Get justice for your son. Put this guy behind bars.